So this is the new bottom of the deck, and it's the Ace of Cups. We might come in new love, but it's kind of connected to the Ace of Wands, which I felt was the other person's passion for you. And the Ace of Cups, it's most likely that you still feel a lot of love for this person. But the Aces might show that something new will come in. So we can only hope. And this is the Hierophant. It's the old bottom of the deck. And again, I'm getting this strong connection between you and another person, but you have abandoned each other either in flesh or in spirit, and you don't really have each other's back anymore. One, the Five of Pentacles person, because they already tried everything, and the other person because they are wounded or traumatized or really scared of being vulnerable, trying with every means to protect themselves, both from themselves but also from their own difficult feelings. So this is what's on your mind, with the person most on your mind. This is the situation with said person. This is what's on their mind with you. The bond between you two. No, your feelings, the bond between you two, their feelings. And this is your behaviors and attitudes, the outcome for December, and their behaviors and attitudes. Okay. So we start with the situation, and here we have a Nine of Pentacles. So it might be that both of you are singles, or both of you are working very hard on being independent, taking care of yourself, getting a successful life on your own or in your own area of your life. So for example, if you're married, one is maybe competing with beautifying cars, and the other one might be totally into golf, for example, and they are not really meeting and have a very busy schedule. So, or if you're separated, you probably both are working on maybe career and building maybe a home for yourself or a life for yourself, or trying to make you happy on your own. So this is what's on your mind, and it's the Hermit. So it's 9. This 9 is connected to this 9, and it shows that you are kind of dealing with everything on your own, because you got abandoned by the other person. They weren't really there for you emotionally, or didn't fulfill your needs, or didn't care enough about you, or humiliated you in some way. So now you're taking care of yourself. 9. Okay, and this is what's on their mind, and we have Death. So I want to clarify this Death, if they are trying to kind of get away from you, or if they are, as I saw before, that the divine is working on big transformation on their behalf. Engagement ring, cassette. So it's something they didn't do. And maybe they didn't offer you like support, loyalty, engagement, commitment, things like this. And it's kind of running around in their head. But it's there to transform them and to understand that maybe next time at least they could show a little bit more love and compassion towards the person that's loyal towards them. But it's not easy, because let's say you have like a dog that's always running around your legs, and you're tripping over them, and sometimes it's just nice to have a clear road, not having to trip over the dog, not having to think about their needs, and if they want to play, if they want to do that, if they want to do this. But when we're away from said dog, we might think that I should have played with that dog more. I should have appreciated it hanging around my legs. But, we don't have to also be the dog if we have been a little bit overly enthusiastic about the relationship, not leaving room for the other person to be enthusiastic about it. Okay. So the bond between you two, Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles together with Death, it kind of shows that the love survives death. This person's connection with you survived death. Even though they might want to move on, they are unable to. They still, in their psyche, in their mind, is still standing outside your door, hoping for those giddy jumps and barks. Okay, I'm just joking. You're not a dog. Okay, this is your feelings. So we can see that it's roughly the same emotions with these people, longing for each other. The sun is, in this case, never-ending love. It's the holy matrimony. Sometimes it can be a person being very self-absorbed, and I think you're trying to be more self-absorbed at this time, to not be this lapdog for other people, or someone that they can kick around, and they're trying to be more self-centered. But we can see the postures of these two women. They are both, so either you're male or female, they are both longing for each other, and it's like there's a space between them where the relationship is, and both are longing for this connection again. Or if you are just very silent around the dinner table, you long for the other person to break the silence. But there's also a humbleness with this. So we would break the silence if we thought that it would make a difference. But if we think that the other person is going to behave as they did in the past, but if, like, this person might feel like I'm going to regress to be that same person doing that same thing again anyway. I'm just missing them when they are gone, but when I have them, I take them for granted. So it's no use, it's no point. Or, for example, they might think that it's nice when I'm nostalgic about it and thinking about it. I only remember what's good. I don't remember all the bad things, all the complaints I get, all the criticisms that came my way. And for you, it might be that you already gave so much, it's pointless on trying to give more to get the relationship going. And this is their feelings, and we have a 5 of Swords here, so I need clarification for that. It's a little bit too hostile for this other, more humble energy. So, not today, not dealing, yeah, it's their ego coming in. Death is like death of ego, but their ego is particularly stubborn, so basically they don't want to deal today, they don't want to fix it because the reasons I said, or other reasons that they think you complain too much on them anyway, or they feel like if they would come back, they would probably do the same mistakes and you would cry and be miserable, so no point. Then we have self-absorbed narcissist, one-sided relationship, love bombing. So we see a problem with this person's personality, and that's probably why you are trying to be more self-centered now, because this person was very self-centered inside a relationship and are still really self-centered. It's about them, what is good for them, what they want out of their life. They don't really have your back, and that's why you felt the 5 of Pentacles left outside alone. Okay, it's cold outside. Left outside alone. Okay, it's a song. Left outside alone. I think you have got it before, but if it comes again, it comes again. It's the situation haven't changed, possibly. And so this person has never really supported you, and with the 5 of Swords, they're still unsupportive. There's a streak of them that's, you know, have an undying loyalty towards you when it comes to their love, like they're still attached, they can't let go. But their ego that's kind of ruling the show is saying, I'm not going to reach out, I'm not going to fix it, I don't want that kind of hell again, I don't want that kind of complaint, I don't want to feel that shackled, or, you know, having to walk the dog, or no, I will stop with that joke. But it's just, it's like a symbolism, so you will understand also the other person's point of view. Dogs are super lovely, but a person that's acting like that can become a little bit too much. Okay, so clarifying, no, this is what's your behavior and attitude. Beautiful Knight of Cups. You still love this person. You would welcome them with not open arms, maybe, because you need to keep appearance here, because you're working on, you know, being more self-absorbed. You can't just say, yes, oh my love, I missed you so much, of course we're going to speak again, or of course we're going to start date again, or be together again, or yes, we will engage or get married. You can't say that, because you are working on balancing both yourself, but in the end also the relationship. And then you need to be more self-absorbed, you need to be more protective, because that's how you will balance up the whole relationship and make this person feel less overwhelmed by it, and also make you feel less needy of the other person. And this is their behaviors and attitudes. And we have the 4 of Cups. So they want what they had before with you. Like they want the loyalty, you always being around, you always being available, you always fixing things, because that was what they needed to finally open up to a person. But they didn't evolve past that. So even if you gave them all that, they didn't start to give that like in equal measures, which should have been their way of balancing the relationship. They needed a lot of appreciation, a lot of praise, a lot of security that you were always loyal towards them, like your undying loyalty and affection. And they probably tested your love by neglecting you or doing shitty things to see if you still would love them. Because in some way, this person has been awfully betrayed, which might have caused a trauma or even as bad as a narcissistic injury, which leaves the person kind of a little bit hollow. Their soul is, unconscious somewhere in the bottom of their being, and their ego has taken over the whole show. Like, I will run this for you since you got so badly hurt. And now they are testing if you are as the other people. So testing, and your love is strong, but you also have your own personal growth to do, and that is to find the love for yourself and this respect for yourself. And then you couldn't endlessly pamper this person and take each blow to your ego, because you were trying to build a little bit of an ego, a little bit of boundaries, a little bit of self-control, a little bit of protection for yourself. And then you can continue taking these blows to your sense of self by them humiliating you, neglecting you, not caring about you, all the things that they did to test your love, but also to point out that you didn't have any control over them. So this is it's a scared person, but they have reasons to be scared. Something has happened to them, but you didn't do this to them, and you would probably never do this to them, but they couldn't help themselves. They couldn't stop testing you. And now you're in this situation, and I'm seeing you just waiting in anticipation with all your love. But this person needs to understand that to get love, we also need to give love. It's equally bad when the behavior comes from them as it is when it came from the people that hurt them in the first place, because they are very likely that they acted towards you in the way that they have been treated. So it just, you can't let it just go on. You can't just continue destroying the relationship so that the next person will be traumatized, and the next person and the next person and the next person. It will never end. So this person needs to take a grip of themselves and, realize that you are a person too, and that you deserve their respect. And if they want your love, they need to earn it. They can't just sulk and sit and wait for you to come back as you always have done. So outcome, 5 of Cups. So no one gets what they want in this situation. And it's terrible when particular children grow up with unloving parents or people that control them too much, or kind of push them too hard, or whatever parents do. We will all break our children a little bit, but there's some worse cases and less worse cases. And I think this person had worst case scenario parents in some way, not in all ways, but something that was enough for them to get traumatized, or like a narcissistic injury. They might even have been dealing with a narcissist that themselves got hurt, and then hurting people around them. So this person might test if you are a narcissist, like again and again and again and again and again and again, and they get a little bit addicted to doing that, and it's very destructive towards the relationship. But I don't see this person taking any positive steps towards engaging in your relationship. The divine says do that, and they kind of stuck loving you, but their ego says hell no, I will never come back. Okay, so clarifying the 9 of Pentacles with the Third of Sexual Magic, and we have Justice. So it's much what I saw in the beginning, that you needed to balance the relationship by becoming more self-sufficient, by not pampering this person's ego anymore, or not kind of trying to heal their inner child again and again while they were kicking your inner child and your dignity to the curb. Okay, clarifying the Hermit. And we have the Fool. So you're trying something new. You're trying to take care of yourself, see what makes you happy. You probably try different things, maybe fulfill childhood dreams. Fool is a child. And doing things that you want to do before your days are over. And if you aren't, it's a good time to do just that when you have this amount of self-sufficientness. You usually also have a lot of creative energy that you can use to build up your life, like build a great foundation for your life. Either this person is in it or not. And clarifying the death card. And we have the Queen of Wands. So I think you brought death on this person by kind of not engaging in this situation anymore. It's like, okay, thank you, this was nice, but I actually had enough. So I will, was nice knowing you, and getting away from this situation. Sense, not because your love died, but because your skin can take another hit. You just didn't want to be this person's kicking bag anymore. You just didn't want to be the one that they could abandon over and over, or say stupid things to over and over, or be self-destructive to, or you didn't want to see them do all these things to destroy your relationship, and knowing that this means that this person wants to show how little they care about you. It was offensive. So you just said thank you and goodbye, and that was death. So I think that was a real shock to them. They probably thought that they could continue treating you like this forever and ever, and you would never go away. But, you know, enough is enough. So clarifying the Knight of Pentacles. And we have the Seven of Pentacles. I'm trying to see what's going on here. Is that a sausage? Well... okay, Seven of Pentacles. It's this person is stuck in a carnivore longing for you. Carnivore longing for continue being like a narcissist in the relationship. There's a streak of loyalty here as well. And Knight of Pentacles is Earth, Taurus, and this Seven of Pentacles is also Earth, but I think it's Capricorn. They are stuck, and one side to them is stuck kind of wanting to take control over you again. One side is stuck endlessly loving you. So I think it's their, you know, hurt soul that loves you, and their ego is, this is the ego's way of being attached to someone, wanting you to fulfill their needs again, basically. So clarifying the Sun card, and we have the Four of Swords. So this is whom you love, like someone that's scientifically investigating you almost. It's not exactly what's going on, of course, in the picture, but it's what I'm picking up on. It's much like this Seven of Pentacles, where the person is kind of mechanically interested in you. You love endlessly this person, and they are like, I wonder what we can do with this person, how we can use them, how we can exploit them, how we can... you know, fulfill our fantasies, make ourselves feel like kings or queens. It's not love, it's Four of Swords is also kind of silent treatment. So this is probably the reason for you loving them, but, you know, giving them the silent treatment, because you know that they can't really love. I'm hearing this song, it has also come for you, but I can't help that. It's still the same situation. Is you love, love, love when you know I can't love. This person can love, but they can't love with their ego. They can only love with their soul, and their soul has gotten deeply traumatized. Someone has hurt them, maybe where they were still just a toddler, and maybe asked too much of them, or neglected them in some way, or even kind of... I see a person doing things as if, like to a baby, that I know you need me now, you need like new diapers, or you need food, but I'm going to give it to your brother instead, so how about that? So these kind of things has happened to this person, and so it's no wonder that they are like this, but, you know, they need to find the key to their soul again and get it back alive, and retrieve it back to life, give CPR, whatever needed, and they don't do that because we saw they were scared of their own emotions. The Seven of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, 7 are spiritual challenges that this person needs to face. They need to find a key to open their emotions, and when they open their emotions, their body will be filled with love also, not only like carnivore lust or need to control another person or have them as a toy. And then the person will feel what they genuinely feel for you, and you can start connect and work through your different traumas. I'm very sure that you have traumas too. In other case, you wouldn't fall in love with a person that's like this. Okay. We have the wheel here, clarifying the Five of Swords. I'm getting the sense that they are stuck in this cassette over and over. But with the narcissist energy, they might also have multiple partners. But it was not what I originally picked up on when I felt the energy of the card. But seeing the picture makes me feel like that. But it's like they endlessly go back doing the same mistake, doing the same shitty things that other people once did to them, they are doing to you. So possibly they do have other partners which they not rub in your face. Maybe they do so in different degrees in hell. But this person might also kind of get back at you in that way, in the same way that, you know, their baby brother got their diaper changed, but they didn't get their diaper changed. So they will give you their love to someone else that they don't even love, but just to not give it to you because they hurt you in the same way that they once got hurt. Clarifying the Knight of Cups. And we have Seven of Swords. So you know that there's a problem in the relationship. You would want to run and fix it, but you know that it's not yours to fix. The Seven again, it's this other person's spiritual challenge. You have, of course, your own challenge, but you're already working on it. We see that you are trying to be more autonomous, less needy, less, overwhelming. You're not running to the person trying to fix the situation or sharing your undying love when they don't want to hear about it. So you are working on you, but I don't see them working on them. They are still stuck in this. The shock of you ending the relationship, the anger of how could you treat them like this when they need you, and the stubbornness, refusing to give you ever what you need or show vulnerability. They are not going to do it. They refuse to do it. This is the relationship you want. They don't want it. They're just in it, because wasting time or whatever. It's not true, but it's how they want to perceive it. Clarifying the Four of Cups, Strength card. So Strength card shows that they are basically trying to keep themselves from feeling Five of Cups, like heartbreak and pain, loss, missing you. But Four of Cups, Five of Cups is very close to each other, so I think they need to fight very hard. They do miss you, but they are fighting the feeling. So clarifying outcome, Five of Cups. And here we have the Sun. So it seems like there's a very strong connection of love between your souls. Maybe you are here to help this person end a narcissistic heritage in the ancestry that comes from the ancestry in their family, by showing them another way to love. But they are very stubborn. It's hard to get them there. The Strength card is a card that's very deeply connected to the soul. This is Leo energy. So it might show that they will take charge over their ego. But first, I see a period of continuous stubbornness. Okay, so we'll see what's going on here with the brutally honest oracle. For me, money is important. So it's this with like their ego, superficial things like the mechanics of life, not the heart-to-heart things, but the mechanics of life, what I can get out of it, what I can get out of you, what I can make you do. Okay, I'm sorry that I took you for granted. So they know that this is why you left. But it was hard for them too, as you were acting a little bit too available. So you need to work on that. Okay. I'm ready for commitment. We see the engagement ring together with death and this Knight of Pentacles. Even the Seven of Coins here shows that this person is, still in the relationship. They're not going anywhere. So they have an attachment, but they're not ready for commitment. They are ready to start to feel that in the deep of it all, they would want to have been committed to you. So it's more like that. I tried. I'm sorry. So I think that's for you. You did the best you could with, helping them. And maybe you could have had more patience and you could have been more grown up in the situation, knowing on an earlier stage that to take hold and self-control over yourself, to not give too much to this person, because spoiling them on top of the narcissistic injury here is kind of fueling their narcissism. But you didn't know better. Now you know, but right now I don't see a chance for you to try and make it better. I feel lonely without you. I think this goes for both of you. The loneliness here. And I am lost without you. I think that goes mostly for you. This person tries so hard to not be lost and maybe fill their time with other people and, superficial stuff. But you tried, you're lost without them, but you can't really get back to them or connect with them. It's no point, because it wouldn't make anything better. So the advice for you is to trust the higher power to work in this time, because you can't change another person. They can only change themselves, and they are doing so intimately together with the divine. And this person don't want to hear so much about it, because they have their survival technique, and that's acting aggressive and not caring about other people. But you are obviously their treasure, and there's a vulnerable part of them that just wants to be with you, or swim to where you are at and come with everything that you. So this is the new bottom of the deck, and it's the Ace of Cups. We might come in new love, but it's kind of connected to the Ace of Wands, which I felt was the other person's passion for you. And the Ace of Cups, it's most likely that you still feel a lot of love for this person. But the aces might show that something new will come in. So we can only hope. And this is the Hierophant. It's the old bottom of the deck. And again, I'm getting this strong connection between you and another person, but you have abandoned each other either in flesh or in spirit, and you don't really have each other's back anymore. One, the Five of Pentacles person, because they already tried everything, and the other person because they are wounded or traumatized or really scared of being vulnerable, trying with every means to protect themselves, both from themselves but also from their own difficult feelings. So this is what's on your mind, with the person most on your mind. This is the situation with said person. This is what's on their mind with you. The bond between you two. No, your feelings, the bond between you two, their feelings. And this is your behaviors and attitudes, the outcome for December, and their behaviors and attitudes. Okay. So we start with the situation, and here we have a Nine of Pentacles. So it might be that both of you are singles, or both of you are working very hard on being independent, taking care of yourself, getting a successful life on your own or in your own area of your life. So for example, if you're married, one is maybe competing with beautifying cars, and the other one might be totally into golf, for example, and they are not really meeting and have a very busy schedule. So, or if you're separated, you probably both are working on maybe career and building maybe a home for yourself or a life for yourself, or trying to make you happy on your own. So this is what's on your mind, and it's the Hermit. So it's 9. This 9 is connected to this 9, and it shows that you are kind of dealing with everything on your own, because you got abandoned by the other person.